Are you looking for your next novel or children's book to read or for use in your classroom? Well, you've come to the right place. Miss Steiner here with some books for you to consider for checkout on your next trip to the library. The books I've chosen today represent books from diverse perspectives, specifically books written about the immigrant experience and stories of traveling to a new country and starting a new life in a new place. The first book is a novel recommended for readers ages 8 and up called Manana Land by author Pam Munoz Ryan. Manana Land is set in a fictional Latin country and tells the story of Maximilian Cordoba, or Max, a 12-year-old boy with big aspirations to be a soccer star. Max's summer is not going as planned as his soccer friends head off to a soccer clinic in Santa Ynez, and Max, whose mother left him and his family when he was very young, finds himself working for his father, Papa, and grandfather, Buelo, building bridges around their home of Santa Maria. While his friends are at the soccer clinic that Papa would not allow Max to attend, Max finds himself drawn to a stone tower on the island called La Reina Gigante, or Giant Queen. Max has heard stories his whole life of the tower which housed refugees escaping neighboring cities and countries protected by the so-called guardians, locals who selflessly protect the refugees from those who search for them. When Max is asked to protect a hidden one and be a guardian himself, he begins to unravel a long-buried family secret that helps him to discover whether he is true of heart and find answers to the questions about his mother and family that have long plagued him throughout his life. Will Max find his mother in Manana Land with only a treasured compass, a stone rubbing, and Buelo's legends to guide him? You will have to read this novel to find out. While Manana Land is fantasy, this novel draws many parallels to contemporary and historical issues. Topics included in this book can cover a range of social studies content, including war, refugees and immigration, indentured servitude, and even drawing very similar parallels to the Underground Railroad. I recommend this book as the plight of the refugees in the novel mirrors the so-called hidden ones, immigrants from our current society today, around the world, searching for a better life and escaping a past that can sometimes follow. The novel is set in 3 parts, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, as the reader navigates through Max's journey to discover his mother's fate, his family's true secret, and his own future. It is a great stepping stone novel, as the chapters are shortened and easily readable in 3 sections. This book is also offered in large text format that makes it breeze by as Max's adventure unfolds. Here is a short excerpt from the final section called Tomorrow. Is Manana Land a big country or a small one? When we arrive, is there someone I can ask about my mother? Yadra stopped rowing. Maximiliano, I don't think you understand. Manana Land is not a destination. It's a way of thinking. He frowned. What did that mean? But isn't that where we are going? In a sense, yes. We're taking Isadora to the next guardian. Then she and Rosalina will go on to somewhere else so that they may leave a painful past behind and have a new life with at least the possibility of happiness. Where they, or any hidden one for that matter, end up, could be any place and will remain unknown to me and to you. But my mother carved on a stone that her eyes were on Manana Land, and Isadora's sister said she was waiting in Manana Land. Your mother's eyes were on a hope and a dream, said Yadra, and Rosalina meant that she was waiting for her sister somewhere safe where they could live without fear of whatever happened in Abismo. After you've experienced a terrifying and anguished existence, anywhere better, that is Manana Land. The second book I recommend is called Here I Am by Patty Kim with pictures by Sonia Sanchez. In this wordless picture book, Kim tells the story of a little boy who has just arrived in a bustling city far away from his homeland with his mom, dad, and baby sister. The boy struggles to understand the new world around him. He does not understand his teacher at school. The signs on the street mean nothing to him. The tall buildings intimidate him, and the only thing that brings him comfort and a tiny bit of happiness is a seed that he brought with him from home. One day, he loses his seed out the window, and a girl takes it. With nothing left of his homeland, the boy begins to explore the city, to find the girl and his lost seed. Instead, he finds that the city is full of life and is not so scary after all. He finds the girl, and instead of taking his seed back, he plants it with her, a symbol of how roots spread and we grow when we are faced with something new and different. I enjoy the message of this book, and the letter to the reader at the back of the book by Patty Kim really explains the importance of saying, "Here I am," in a new and different place. This book will have meaning for anyone finding themselves afraid to move on or experience something new or different in their life, especially in relation to the immigrant experience for small children. Wordless books are great for showing students that we can learn so much from the experience of others and interpret them how we want to, while still taking away an important message that we can apply to our own lives. The final children's book is Island Born by Junot Diaz with illustrations by Leo Espinosa. Pulitzer Prize-winning author Junot Diaz tells the story of Lola, a young girl born in the Dominican Republic who struggles to complete a school assignment about the country where she was born. Her classmates at her school, where everyone was from somewhere else, a school of faraway places, were all excited for this project that would open windows to their first country. Lola was just a baby and does not remember her homeland, but thanks to the advice of her family, she decides to ask the people around her in her apartment building what they remember of their island. The whimsical memories of her family and friends help to paint a picture for Lola of the beautiful island that her family once called home. Through the project, Lola learns that just because you can't remember a place doesn't mean it's not in you. Island Born would be a wonderful addition to any primary or intermediate classroom. The writing has a lyrical quality that helps young readers to connect with the main character, Lola. Many students may find that they know their origin country. However, they would have to ask their family or friends to help them to understand what their home country was truly like, since they were so young or maybe a second or even third generation immigrant. This book is also good for starting conversations about the reasons people have to leave their home countries in a child-friendly way. All three of these books represent characters from diverse perspectives who share the experiences of being an immigrant and the experiences of their family as immigrants. These books would be a great choice for you on your next visit to the library. Be sure to check out Manana Land, Here I Am, and Island Born. Thanks for watching. Bye.